Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 red flags I encountered in my previous relationship, and I hope you learned something from it. Keep watching. Hello guys, my name is Divina. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome, and I hope you stay, and I hope we can build a beautiful community in this YouTube channel. And please do subscribe, and I'm going to be sharing some 5 red flags I encountered, and I'm going to go straight to it. The first red flag I encountered is not knowing where the guy is living. Like, that's on itself is just a red flags. But when I was in that relationship, it didn't literally affect me in a way, and I found that it was normal. But then when I came to realize later on, after talking to people and discussing, and I found out that, you know what, I was very wrong, and it's just not good not knowing where the guy is living. Because I think there's some situation when ladies have been there's some situation where you have a come across, maybe it's different from mine, but I was dating somebody for at least 6 months. Then it started playing in my head. I'm like, okay, doesn't seem okay. And so I was dating this guy for 6 months, and we'll spend time together. We'll be going out, have dinner, and hang around together, meetings, you know, like do things together all the times, just to keep it short. And this guy will come to spend time with me. We'll spend time at my place, and it didn't really like make me feel somehow. I felt like, you know, everything is okay. Maybe at the right time I'll get to know where he's living. So I didn't push it much. But as the relationship was progressing, and I'm like, okay, the only thing that made me to start questioning this is the second one, not answering his phone calls in the evening. So what happened is that there was a time where he spent time with me, and when we separated and he go to his house and I go to my place, I wouldn't hear from him again after that time. Like after 6 o'clock, I would not hear from him. You might be thinking, like, girl, you've been dating this guy for months now. You didn't even cross your mind to even ask him. I'm like, I know. Sometimes it just doesn't cross, because everything feels so good to be true. Like, it felt so good. Like, I felt like, okay, we're spending time together. I don't feel he's dating somebody else and everything. So when I questioned the guy, I was like, oh, I want to come to see you, and I want to find out where you stay and where you're living, because you told me you're a police officer. He's a police officer. I was like, I believed him so much. So he was like, oh, I live with my aunties, I live with my uncles, so it won't be possible for you to come and see me. And that just didn't stay well. Like, it didn't just, like, I was like, okay, so when are you gonna introduce me to the auntie then? I was like, okay. He was like, oh, one time's come, my auntie's a bit funny, my uncle's a bit funny, I don't want to talk a lot, they're just very judgmental. It was like using all the bad things, just so I wouldn't ask for more. So one day, like I was saying to you, just to recap, remember I told you guys he was not answering his phone calls in the evening. So one day I decided to give him a ring, and after we have met, and we just, like, he went to his place, and I just like, oh, let me just give him a phone call to let him know I'm at home, I go home safe. And when I called him, he answered his phone and was like, okay, no problem. And then when I was like, oh, I love you, and he was like, okay, not saying like I love you back, and I'm like, you're not saying much, you're just saying okay. Like, he was so uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, maybe he's with the family, let me give him some time. So girls, can you see, I'm just ignoring. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm brushing it under the carpet. I'm like, it's okay, I should not think too much about this. Everything is going very well. What was I thinking? So one fateful day, I called him again, because he told me not to call, because now he said to me, don't call me at this time. Now I feel like I should call you at that time. I was like, you know what, let me call him. Let me just, like, why should I, like, you're mature, you are a mature, you know, you are a man, you're not a baby, you're not like a 19 years old boy. Like, sorry, I don't know if you're 19, but I'm just saying, you're not like a little man, you're mature. I'm talking about somebody who's like 30 something. So for those who are like, oh, I'm 19, why are you calling me a boy? You know, I'm just saying, like, compared to the age. So someone picked up the phone. It was a lady. So I was like, oh, hello. And then she was like, oh, hi. I was like, oh, can I speak to so and so? And then she was like, sorry, who's speaking? I said, oh, it's Divina. And so she's like, oh, Divina from where? And I'm like, oh, are you the auntie? I'm sorry, auntie. She was like, excuse me, I'm not the auntie, I'm this person's girlfriend. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I just wanted to speak to him. Is he there? It's like, oh no, he's not here. So I was like, okay, thank you so much. If he comes back, tell him that I called. So I hung up. Like, I felt so sick. I was like, what? This guy, he's got a girlfriend. So the girl said, I'm his girlfriend. So I believe that, yeah. As this guy has a girlfriend. Oh my goodness me. Like, so I started thinking, it's like, well, we spent time together. So I started putting everything together and say, oh, we spent time together. But then he said to me not to call him at 6. So I started putting every single thing together, you know, to picture everything together. What I'm trying to say to you, my dear, you might say, okay, maybe mine is different. Just if you feel things are just, something just doesn't fit well, ask. I think the best thing is that sometimes we just don't want to hurt that person's feeling. We don't want to, like, you know, you're just trying not to be, listen, just go and ask. There's nothing about you asking and questioning that thing. So when he called me, I was like, please do not call me anymore. I don't know, I don't even believe you anymore, because it's like you build a relationship based on lies. Building a relationship based on lies, that's just not good. So after I've left that relationship, I decided to just focus on myself. But then when you say to focus on yourself, you meet somebody who's to be so sweet. It's just like picks you up and lift you up, and you feel like you're just lovely. And so I met another guy. He was very handsome. Girls, he was so handsome. Very handsome. I was like, oh, this guy's handsome, he's dressing good, looks good. I'm like, this is my man. I'm like, this is my man. He's like dressing all those nice, like, you know, classy and good. Classy and good. Classy and what? And looking on nice and chic. What word could I use? Looking on nice and what? The guy was looking just nice. It looks good. But one thing, so after going few dates with the guy, he was looking very, I was like, this is he know how to put clothes together. I was like, this is it. I was like, oh my goodness, I found the love of my heart. I found the love of my life. Oh, this is beautiful. This guy is so handsome. Oh. Without knowing, going through after going through dates and everything like that, and the guy started giving me like stories like, oh, I have a problem that I need to fix. Like the first one was like, oh, can you transfer some money in my account because I have a situation in my account and I don't have enough funds, and I'm somewhere and I don't have online banking. Please, can you transfer? So I did transfer the first time. It's like, oh, please transfer, I'll give you back as soon as I can. So I transferred the money in the guy's account. That was the first. The guy's like, it's like, okay, that's fine. It's like, he's somewhere, you know. The second time, he's like, oh, my car has breakdown. I just don't have enough money to fit, to put everything together. Please, I'm in the garage at the moment. Please, can you put some money in my account? I was like, how much you need? He gave me the amount. I have transferred. I'm like, okay, fine. I said, so he was like, oh, I'll give you back. I'll give you the money back. Don't worry. You're just borrowing me. So I was okay. I'll give you. So the first money he asked before, he didn't give me back. This is the second time. So I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's in the garage. You know, every single time I'm giving excuses for him. You know, you give excuses for people, please. I don't know, but you might say maybe you're wrong. I was giving an excuse. I was so denial. So when it came the third time, I started asking myself, this guy, I haven't even received a gift though. I know you have taken me to restaurants, but I haven't even received this gift to say, hello, this is a beautiful gift and everything like that. I was like, okay, that's fine. There was a time where he wanted money for something, I don't remember, but he wanted some money for something else. And then I was like, okay, that's fine, I gave him. So when I gave him that money, and I was like, what am I doing? Am I just giving? Hey, a cheerful giver. Me, Queen Divina. I was just a cheerful giver. I was just giving. But like I said, that's when I was like, no, this is not good. This is a red flag. So when I was asking, I was like, oh, I need the money back. Like you bought so much, so money. Can I have the money back? When are you gonna give me back? Because I need to pay something. And this guy will give me excuses. So that's when I thought like I thought to myself, I was like, if I'm in a relationship and you can't even provide for me, but I'm able to give, it's just gonna. And I have to start thinking like later in future, where is this way heading to? Because for me, I started seeing myself like I'm the one who's going to be providing for the family. Because when I was in a situation when I needed him so much that please, I'll need some money to do something. This guy was not near to be seen. He was gone. It was like he's gone off the wind. It's like it was just like disappeared. He just disappeared. But one good day, I met him. That's when I asked for my money, every single penny. Because you know what, everything was John bank transfer. But when I was asking for that money, no worries. The guy ended up giving me the whole money. But as I'm saying, that was just a red flag. When it came to the time when I needed help from him, I didn't receive none of that. But when I was there, when he was needed help, I was 100% there. Yours might be different. Like I'm saying, this is just red flags. Asking for lady for money, like every single time he always like missing stuff. Something's always not. He's like, oh, I'm missing at 50 pounds, I'm missing at 100, I'm missing at 300, I'm missing at 400. There's always like he's missing a part of the money. Like he never have a full amount of money. But this guy will dress up to like a nice outfit, nice design, nice. Let me just not go there. Like, so when I met somebody, not even like talking to the person, but it was just like meeting someone, and we just like we exchanged numbers, and we were like, okay, this is good. So we were like literally just talking on the phone, and this guy he'll set up a date. Like I said, he set up a date. He will set up a date with me, yeah, and not following it up. So like example, he set up a date like Sunday, right? You set up a date like you set up like, okay, we're gonna go on date on so this. Like you say, okay, Sunday, don't forget on next week Saturday we'll be going on a date. So we say, oh, we're going on a date, it will be at this time, and please be ready, we'll be going out. So when it comes to that time, that day, like from the day I'll speak to him, right, I wouldn't hear from him to like Saturday. I wouldn't even hear from him like that particular day we're supposed to go on a date. I wouldn't hear nothing. So I was like, okay, first time happened. The second time I was like, no, I need to address this. Excuse me. So this guy will come on like, oh no, I was busy, something came up, I was supposed to get back to something, but at least let me know. Now I know where to stand. Like at least I know, so I can make plans. But it's like it happened first time and the second time. So the guy will stop the date, not following it up. So I was like, no, you can't do this. Like at least have a respect for people. Like you stop a date with me, call me, let me know what is happening. So when like the first time when it happened, I didn't text. The second time I decided to text, and the guy is like, oh, please can you let me know if not, so I have other plans that I need to fit on my schedule. The guy will not say anything, and it will come like the next maybe the next day after the date that's supposed to be there, like the next day or the next time after, like 2 days after the date that we're supposed to be going, the guy will call me and pretend like nothing has happened. I was like, nah, red flags, bye. I don't mind if you do the first time, but when you're doing it, it's not like continuously become like normal, and you don't even like, oh, I'm sorry, not even like respecting your time, because time is money. Your time, your schedule is money. Like every single time you fit something is literally money. So I was like, nah. I was like, you know, my time is very precious. I really appreciate you. You're very kind, very lovely, but I just don't appreciate somebody set up a plan with me and not following it up. So I'm thinking to myself, I was like, if I go into that relationship, this will be the story of the day. Every single time we'll be having the same discussion over. So I have to cut it off. The fifth tips I would like to red flags that I encountered, is the fifth red flags I encountered. It was like not knowing where the relationship was going. I've been in a relationship where I spent like 1 year in a relationship not knowing where the relationship is, where we are heading to. So it's like someone is in the driving seat and driving the car, and you are the passenger, and he can't even see where he's going. What are you gonna be thinking in yourself? You'll be like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have an accident. So I was in that relationship, and every single time when I'll be asking the guys like, oh, where are we going, where this relationship is leading, this is what I've been hearing. This guy will be always telling me, oh, I'm planning to do this. It was always, I'm planning to do this. I'm planning to set up a business. Not like we are planning to set up a business. We are planning to buy a house in the future. We are planning to travel together. There was like, we are planning to get married. There was not like the whole of the relationship was about I. So before I was like, okay, it's okay, maybe he's wants to set up a business for us, you know, like for maybe in future we would be better because let him set up this business. So but I didn't see myself coming and helping him to achieve these things. I didn't see myself in the relationship. So even though I was so denial, I was saying to myself, maybe not. I was just like, no, I'm wrong. Maybe he's gonna, I was like, maybe it's gonna change. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. No. I wasn't thinking too much. This guy didn't know nothing. He didn't know where the relationship. After a year, he come to tell me that, I'm not sure. I want us to take like a little break. I'm not literally myself. And then myself, down deep within me, I was like, oh my gosh. So I was right. I was just not accepting that this is the red flag. So I was like, this guy was in a drive seat. He was the one driving this car, which means he's the head. In every single relationship seminar I've been in, any relationship thing, the man is always the one in the drive seat, the man who decides everything. For me, that's what I've learned. The man does everything, the man who decides. But one thing I decided, you know, I need to, myself, I was like, you know what, this is the mistakes I have come across with, and I wouldn't want you to make the same mistake. So I said to myself, you know what, I need to have plan for myself as well. So I said that my plan, it was to grow in the word of God. And then, you know what, when I went to the scripture and I read this, says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and everything will be added unto you. It will be added unto you. That's when I knew, like, you know what, I have to be seeking things out there. Like, let me just focus on my dreams to get things together. Then I know that everything, like relationship, meeting a guy, it will be added onto these things. Like, literally everything will fall into place. You know what, that's what exactly I did, and I received the results for just like focusing on my dream and focusing and spiritually growing spiritually and learning the things of God. That has helped me to start making better choice and to be literally eyes wide open on those red flags. Like I was saying, not knowing where the guy was, not knowing where the guy was leaving, not answering his phone in the evening. Those are the things I've counted in my previous. So yeah, I won't take much of your time. I hope you learned something from this video. And the question of the day I would like to ask you is that, what red flag have you encountered in your previous relationship? And I would like you to share by commenting on the below, and let us discuss about this in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being a part of this channel, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope you learn something from this YouTube video, and stay blessed, and see you next time. Bye.